La 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 la. Beautiful Paphos tonight. La la la. Don't kill these people.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. We're on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and we're going to take you for a wander, name some of the bars, some of the restaurants and even show you some of its spectacality as we look out from by the Aliyah and the Banya restaurant out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. Okay, it's a little bit dark, but I'm pretty sure you can see it's a little bit chopsy-mopsy today, which adds that little bit of spectacality to downtown Kato Paphos. Now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, and of course her name is Miss Archin.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again in this luxury, beautiful point. I think the sunniest, no it's not sunniest now, the shiniest, the brightest, and a really amazing evening because I think that the humidity is gone. It's just gone for a walk and I think it's so pleasant now to walk. So these people are not really making mistake when they come in this time of the year.
Could be the best time of year.
It is indeed.
Yeah, I think it is. We're in the middle of September and there's a lot of people in the comments. Lewis, if you're watching, you're asking about what's the weather like in November. Well, I'll tell you what it's like. The days are very, very sunny. All right, we can get the odd little shower or two, but of course in downtown Paphos, those showers don't last very long. The temperatures are around about 24 to 26 degrees, can be even warmer on some days in November, by the way, and it even crescendos into December. But on an eve, well, it goes out a little bit chilly, drops down to around about 16 to 18 degrees. And we've just found Johnny the Depp.
Oh,
and
you just got out of the taxi?
Of his dreams,
you are
Amy, the
beautiful.
superstar.
Look.
Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely
look at this, two beauties. You doing all right?
Yeah.
Are you working your way to the Kings?
Yes, we've just got out of taxi.
Just got out of town. And there is Johnny the Depp. You all right?
So you're going
We'll see you there in
there
about 15,
to
20
work.
minutes.
Go for something to eat first.
Ah, go and get something to eat and we'll see you in a bit.
Have a nice,
We'll see you in a bit.
Have
Bon
a nice
appetit.
dinner.
Bon appetit.
And see you soon.
See you in a bit.
It's our Amy and Johnny, lovely, beautiful people. We've been having a company of them for a week already.
Already a week has gone by.
A week has gone by, and you know, I would like to say that how quick the time is flying. Especially when you're meeting the friends, especially when you're having that nice, beautiful time in the evenings for some conversation with your friends. You just don't realize how time flying.
It does indeed. A big shout out to the singing sensation all the way back in downtown Cornwall. And of course the man with the ears, Lord of the Tony, and of course Lady Kerry.
Yes, we hope guys that you did arrive to your motherland happily, and we know that you did. But overall, we would like to say that we are missing you already, and if there is any chance to make the time faster, so do it.
Yeah, well they're coming back in April, that's for sure.
Hey.
Before we come to Paphos, we see you on YouTube.
Let's go and say hello to this gentleman. Good to meet you, sir. What's your name, sir?
It's Colin Clark.
Colin Clark. Thank you very much for coming, sir.
Hello,
Come
darling.
from Hertfordshire. We looked at your videos.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to
Too
meet you.
bad.
And I said, who are the people we see on YouTube?
How did you-
Alexander the Great was.
Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saw the video.
Right,
we were in one of their rooms last night. And we're going to storm the hotel reception tonight. So, well, tomorrow actually. So you never know. We might spot you and accost you. What's your name, sir?
Ollie.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice
Pleased
to
to
meet you,
Are you having a good holiday?
You recognise him.
Are you
We
living
was down with we see the Pelican on Monday or Tuesday, and you was down filming with the Pelican,
Yes,
but you've
yeah.
not seen it since.
No, it seems to have done a runner.
Gone home.
Well, I think it's going to have a vacation.
Yeah.
That's what it is, that's what it is. You have a great...
Yeah,
you're going home
thanks,
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow
So
afternoon.
have
Yeah.
a great remainder.
And where are you from?
I'm from Potter's Bar in Hertfordshire.
Posh people. Posh people.
Posh.
We're originally from London.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not quite so posh.
North London.
Maybe. They cashed in their chips in London and moved to posh Hertfordshire.
No, it helped us though, because we were watching it, all the different restaurants, weren't we?
Yeah.
Thank you
We
very
had it
much.
on the TV at home.
Really?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You have a great
Yeah, cheers.
Remainder of your holder.
But it's very nice of you. Thank you very much.
Absolute stars. Accosted on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Well, we, as you all know, our family members, you know that every time we see these lovely people, and not because they are accosting us or they saying that, oh, we've seen you. No, everything beautiful attracts beautiful. And I imagine that you always see how beautifully and happier faces we are having after when we've been accosted. We
it lights us up like a Christmas tree.
Yes, we cannot lie to you or we cannot exaggerate, so it's already lightens up our faces, and for you to know that we always happy to see every other person, every single of yours is very important. And that's more important, even more important it is when they saying that we watched you and you were very informative, and I believe that we are. I've been living here in Cyprus 25 years and Mr. Paul a little bit less than me. Overall, we know many places. We maybe not saying you the dates like historical channel would, but I think, in my opinion, that it's always is very good to show the place, to name it and to locate it, or to direct you where this or that restaurant or bar it is. So, in my opinion, this is already enough. So let's not go to historical dates, because otherwise we're going to get prepared a long time for this.
We are indeed. Most people do thank us, and we do thank you very much for accosting us and for thanking us. Because of course most people who come to Paphos on a holiday are coming for a week, 10 days, perhaps a fortnight, perhaps the odd person comes out a little bit longer. But most people are going to stay in a beachside hotel or an apartment block close to the promenade and the harbour. And of course, if you are, and you are pondering, perhaps you've never been to Paphos before and you think you found that perfect place, drop it in the comments and get our opinion. We will tell you with honesty how close it is to the promenade and the harbour, but of course you've got to tell us what you want. Perhaps you don't want to be close to the promenade. Perhaps you want to be out in the orange groves or the banana groves in and around Kasoniga. Perhaps you're going to hire a car. And if you are going to hire a car, why not drop that into the comments or make contact with Mr. Paul, because I do have a friend or two who've got hire car companies, and I'm pretty sure that we can get a better deal, especially for you. And on top of that, a lot of the hire car companies charge a very big excess. In other words, they're going to block 600, 800, 1,000 and sometimes even more on your credit card. And of course there was always that fear when you take the car back, will you be getting that money back? Remember, if you get a hire car from Mr. Paul, there will be no excess whatsoever. All you will pay is the daily rates. If you do damage it, well, we'll fix it at cost, especially for you. So if you do want a hire car, like Omandi, and of course her partner in her crimes, Sir Pete, you know what to do. Email Mr. Paul. Our email address is on our About page on the little channel known as Marika and Me. And while you're at it, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. But before you do that, smash the like, smash the subscribe. Doesn't cost you a single penny. But of course, if you'd like to keep the channel afloat, there is the link there for the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's how you get to gift us a virtual coffee, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or as many as you'd like. Like Dame Anne, that's 10 coffees. Perhaps if your name is Sir Harold. Actually, he's King Harold and his girl, Lady Pat. Yeah, hit the jackpot with 10 coffees. You can also join us as a Superstar member, a little bit like Lady Kerry and of course Lord of the Tony. And of course the Nantwich crew, Dame Anne, the list goes on and on and on.
Well, all what you said is very attractive, by the way. I would like to hire a car as soon as possible, because mine now, one of mine, actually I have many mines, but one of my favorites are having the services, secret services. No, secret services.
What are you talking about?
Services.
Ah, service.
How do you call it? Services, when the car is going by...
to the mechanics, you mean?
Yes, to the mechanics. So one of my cars, which I call it, but the same way I call every car which I find in the garage, it's mine.
It is.
What I would like to say, by the way, it's a very good value about the car rentals, because this is why the friends are for. I know that when I go to, for example, to Georgia, I don't have a car there, and if I need to rent a car, I always have a fear of that amount of money that they keep, even though I never ever rented the car there, because it's totally different traffic. It's so busy, it's very busy. And the sea tonight is giving us as beautiful performance as it has to, because according to the months of, I was going to say to the month of June, no, months of September.
Well, September is with us. There's not that much left in September, by the way, but of course the weather is changing. Summer is now coming to an end and autumn is coming upon us. And yeah, it gets a little bit chopsy-mopsy, but as I always say, that adds that little bit of character to the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. And as I said that a little bit earlier, in the daytime we have some spectacular weather, and the temperatures are up in the 26s and the 28s. In October, around about 24, 26, November, say 22 to 24, but it can be a lot hotter. But there's no doubt about it, it's a great place to come.
I actually had a shower. I had a shower today. I don't want any more shower, to be honest, with you, our dearest beautiful sea. But whatever you say, however you take it, the sea is always better looking when it's
a little bit chopsy,
it's just performing, and of course every sea's got the waves. When there is a sea without waves, it's like a bird without wings. It's like a river without falls, and it's like a couple without love. Oh, how
That's
did
true.
I say it?
You're like a poet, Crucidi Elizabeth.
Yes,
You are
something
indeed.
is opening in me. Poetism. Yeah.
Poetism. Now, one of the busiest restaurants on the promenade is this one. It's called the Baccharis, and as you can see, well, their outside area is pretty much full to the rafters. Prices are very, very reasonable, by the way, and they've got lots of special offers and they have happy hours. And it's believed to be one of the best places if you want to get yourself like a kebab. So that's a pizza with gyros, as we call it in Cyprus, with all the bits and bobs. If you go into that little precinct there, well, behind the tree, you might have noticed the big letters saying Pizza Express. So that's one of the great pizzerias on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. You've got a tobacconist just over there and an exchange bureau, and then there was the rear of house of the Baccharis Garden kitchen and bar. In the shadows here, with their light up in blue, is the wooden pub, and this is one of the busiest drinking establishments on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. And they sell all kinds of beers and all kinds of ciders, and lots of people like to sit there and sup on a pint or two from early in the morning until late in the evening.
Can you tell to our family members about the lady that we met in the Alexander?
I think we should do a big, big shout out to her, yeah. There was a lady, unfortunately, who's gone back to Glasgow last night, and she was joined by Duncan and Shauna. Yeah, Shauna. Because, right, I'll tell you the story. Pauline, Lady Pauline, as we call her now, she sent me a message to say, will we come and meet her at the Alexander the Great Hotel, because she watches our videos, and we thank her very much for that. I messaged her 2 or 3 times, got no reply. Been to the Alexander the Great Hotel 2 or 3 times, couldn't find her. So last night we went there and talked to the reception. In the end, they decided to, okay, allow us to speak to her on the telephone in her room. A lady on crutches who we were looking for, unfortunately she had a fall, so she'd been, shall we say, laying low in her room. But last night we had the great, great honour to meet her in the reception of Alexander the Great Hotel. I understand she was close to tears and she brought some emotions and pulled the strings in our hearts. Lady Pauline, it was a great, great honour to meet you. Thank you for those coffees. We wish you a full recovery, and we hope and we pray and our fingers are crossed that you will come back to Paphos. And when you do, we're going to take you down to the harbour and we want you to sit and have, well, perhaps a pint or two, or perhaps just a soft drink.
Yes, honestly, Lady Pauline, thank you very much for your company, for your effort to meet us, even though it was about 5 minutes only, but it was a time when you was going to get ready for your trip, and we only hope that next time when you come, it's going to be that longer meeting together with us, and we really appreciate what you've done and still will be doing for us. You know, the friends are not only to get something or to suggest something or to, it's not like that. It's not working like that, as you understand. It's just the cooperation in between the heart giving, thought giving, and that effort that you've done yesterday was really amazing. Thank you very much.
Now, there's two gentlemen that we met in the karaoke bar last week, and they entertained the living daylights out of us, and it would appear that they are big fans of ours. So, take it away, Miss Evie.
I would like to say a huge hello to Mike and Luke, and I would like to say to you both guys that we had a wonderful time together with you, unforgettable moments of the life, and this all will always be written in our hearts forever, forever. And if you ever come and see us again, we will be grateful and really giving you a hug or two, because you're amazing people and we just enjoyed the company of yours that very day in karaoke.
We did indeed.
Yeah.
So, if your name is Sir Michael and there is a Sir Luke in your life, we thank you very, very much. Hopefully you're still watching us, and I'd like to say a big, big, massive thank you to Sir Michael for that little strawberry shot. It was delicious, wasn't it?
It was amazing. It was a special thought and effort to be brought to our table, even though Mr. Paul doesn't drink anything. He doesn't actually drink, but that very thing, it was for him very tasty. Didn't you say that
I thought it was delicious?
It was delicious because it was sort of tasty, and it was brought especially for us by our friend. It was a thought of both of you, Luke and Michael. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. And talking about our friends, there is a gentleman in downtown Scotland. He's come back to the channel. We thank you very, very much for that. Who am I talking about? The man known as Lord Doug. Yep, you see, you've had a bit of a promotion. Thank you, Doug, and we wish you a fabulous time. Hopefully you're having that rum and coke as you are doing your housework. Where are we now? Still on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade, and of course this is the little restaurant known as the Captain's View. Could be one of the best restaurants in downtown Paphos, and as tradition goes, it is packed to the rafters. And here's a man who doesn't need much of an introduction, because it's his job to make sure that you get into this restaurant. Yasu Gumbaro.
Yasu Gumbaro.
Are you all right?
Yes, I am okay.
Busy as usual?
Always busy, my friend.
Always.
Good spot.
Not bad.
Good food. Nice atmosphere.
And you're looking dapper as well. Very, very dapper. Look at that. You always look smart. You always look smart. Absolute stuff. We wish you a great night.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Absolute star outside the little restaurant known as the Captain's View. And of course, they've got a sister restaurant upstairs, and that one is called the Captain's View Cafe Restaurant. See it up there? And of course, the man in charge of that is this gentleman, McKillis. Shall we have a word with him? He's looking very dapper and he's chatting away.
This is our Michael. Our Michael.
Yasu Gumbaro.
Yes,
What is this?
This is a little furry rat, so we can hear
Shall
what
I have
you're
it?
saying.
Nifica.
Not to eat.
I call it Nifica. Nifica is rat.
Little rat.
Tell him, brother.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
How's
Busy.
your son? Is he all right?
My son is grown.
Yes.
Growing.
Before long, he'll be bigger than you.
Bless you.
I hope so.
I hope so. You have a good night, Nicholas. You have a good night. Absolute star.
Take care.
And don't forget, if you come to these restaurants, to mention the words Marika and me, because now and again you will get some special treatments and you will get a discount or two. And if you go into the Captain's View, which is that one up there in the clouds, there is the staircase on the side with big letters on it saying Captain's View, and you go up a blue carpeted staircase, so that's a good start. And when you get there, you are going to get a spectacality of a meal indeed. And they've got lots and lots of things for you to choose from. A lot of people, by the way, come to Paphos and they like to go on the traditional route. So you could have what they call the Cyprus meze. There's a fish version and there's a meat version. And I promise you, whichever one you order, what happens is dish after dish after dish comes. And if you want the fish meshri, it is 29 euros, and the meat one is 27 euros. And on top of that, they have a happy hour. And there is Mr. Paphos, the captain.
Captain Boy.
Would like your hat.
Good evening.
Have a spare. Can we borrow your hat?
No.
No.
No, it's only
That's
for
his
him.
hat. And they've got a happy hour, by the way. Do you want to know what it's like?
Because
Happy
if
hour,
the captain gives the
£2.90
head,
for
then
a
it's a
pint,
not good
£1.90
sign.
for a half pint. Cocktails from £5.70.
Exactly.
Coffee,
Correct.
or tea with a cake, only €6.50, and crepes, which are crepes to die for, from €7.50. Receiving?
So we are really happy to tell you that it's still so busy around these places. Well, today the weather is a little bit chopsy-mopsy, but it's even more pleasant than it was yesterday because it brings you this lovely, beautiful hug around your body and then brings you this desire to go and walk again and again.
It does indeed, because of course the humidity has fallen away. It's still a little bit humid in the daytime. Obviously everyone's different, but most people don't like the humidity, but they don't mind the heat. Temperature today, if you're curious to know, middle of September, is 31 degrees. Yep, you heard me correctly. Forget the Canaries, forget Spain. They're only going to be chucking things at you and they don't want you there. Come to Paphos, come to Cyprus. I promise you, all the people you're going to meet in the restaurants, the hotels, the bars, even myself and Marika are going to open our arms and welcome you. And you are going to get a spectacality of a holiday indeed. Big shout out to two superstars in downtown Glasgow. If your name is Sir David and you've got a blonde beauty of your very, very own, and she likes to be that a little bit posher, so we call her Lady Deborah. So much better than Lady Debbie, isn't it? And of course a big shout out to their daughter. We've not had the honour or the privilege to meet her yet, but we are going to meet her soon. She's going to come back to Paphos with her mum and dad, and that is, does she want me to say it or does she not? I think she does. Princess Millie. Looking forward to seeing you guys when you get on a big bird next spring and come back to Paphos.
Looking forward, really looking forward. Overall, all these areas is well known by the people like our family members and by the other family members as well, because they enjoy staying here, by the way. And until late, it's quite busy areas, which we are happy to say. Paphos is becoming the best.
It is. Could be the pearl in the Mediterranean. This is the end of the promenade, by the way, and this is what's called the Harbour Restaurant. The man in charge of it is supping on something over there, and that's Major Tito. And he's in charge of making sure everything runs smooth while you're here. Hey up. We've been accosted on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade.
How are you?
Oh,
right,
what a
Shady?
surprise.
Good?
All the better
Shady
for
Lady.
seeing you.
You all right?
Yeah,
And
you.
we've got the Shady Man.
Well, mate, how you doing?
Right?
Yeah,
Have you enjoyed an Indian or two?
no,
Not tonight.
No.
When did you arrive?
Thursday.
Thursday. Are you going to come and see us in the harbour?
Yeah, we just walked all the way down there and we're now going back to the hotel.
Oh.
Are you coming back? Well, we'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
We'll be there from 8:30
Yeah.
and on Monday. Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Yes,
Tomorrow's
on
Monday.
Monday we'll be there. So,
Yeah.
so tonight, which is Sunday,
Sunday.
giving the game away.
Yeah.
Sunday and Monday. Tuesday we're having a night off, Wednesday having a night. But please come and see us.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do.
Please, please.
Yeah.
Which hotel are you in again?
At Marvin.
Ah, the same again.
I'm
Yeah.
having
You didn't enjoy the Alexander Great, did you? No.
I think yes, we did. I mean, the staff are lovely. There's no
Yeah,
doubt
it just
about
wasn't
that.
your cup of tea.
But I think the rooms let it down a bit.
Okay.
They're a bit small.
Yeah, okay.
But,
So you are now staying in the, how do you say it?
Amalfi.
Amalfi.
Amalfi, yeah.
He
Oh, I
cannot
thought you-
pronounce.
you
He
were-
You
cannot.
were in there
Yeah, we were in there tonight.
a few days ago.
We were,
Yeah.
correct. We were with Arnaldo and Sylvie.
So we'll
Can
come
we
and
make
come-
a lovely
Go on, we'll get 'em on a
screenshot?
screenshot.
say,
These are the
come,
curry
come.
afanados, by the way. They've been to every curry house
Oh,
in the
beautiful.
world. Thank you, Shady Lady. Thank you, Shady.
So nice to have
See
you
you
back.
Shady trip.
So wishing you the best holidays
Wishing them
and
a
see you
great
soon.
time.
we'll see you
Absolute
soon.
superstars
Yeah,
who've been on the
take
channel
care.
with us
And you.
right from the very, very start. They come back to Paphos around about 2 to 3 times a year, and they do us the honour now and again to come and sit with us, and we get to chew the fat.
Oh,
And,
Tito,
hold
Tito,
on, we
Tito.
missed Tito.
Tito,
Let's say hello to Tito.
And how are you? Mwah.
You make very good video and they bring me the new ketchup.
Yes,
Okay.
you've got 2 of them, correct?
Two
Two.
Two brand new.
Princess
Okay.
Tracy.
Hello, yes.
Hello.
There we are. He's getting the hang of it.
Yeah. And no, I want to kiss.
gonna kiss me as
because
well.
because for the nice video and I have the
Yeah,
two new.
it's true.
new
Give me
songs.
Go
5.
and get your ketchup
Give me
out.
5
Go
and
get
go.
your ketchup out.
Jack, bravo.
That's Major Tito, and just in case you see him coming up to you with a ketchup bottle, and then he squeezes it, the ketchup comes out, but don't worry, it's a trick bottle, obviously. And of course, Princess Tracy realised not long ago that the one he had, should we say, worn out, so she decided to bring him 2. So now he's got 2, so he really is armed and dangerous. On that note, we're going to say a big thank you. Thank you very, very much for joining us on our little adventure as we take you in and around Kato Paphos. As I keep telling you, if you like what you see, smash that like, smash that subscribe. Doesn't cost you a single penny. But if you really do want to keep the channel afloat, and if you love us that little bit, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and perhaps even consider to join us as a superstar member, starting off at only €10 a month. And a big shout out to one or two of the guys that do. Perhaps if your name is Lord Ronaldo and of course Lady Sylvie, we thank you very, very much from the bottom of our two hearts, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys when you get back on that big bird and come from downtown in Nice to downtown Tirsada.
How nice was this video, especially when we enjoyed meeting these lovely, beautiful family members of ours. And we cannot have bad people. All our people beautiful from in and out. And we wish you were here. From the side of mine, I would like to thank you as well for coming back, for keep coming back, for valuing us that high, for loving us that high, and for watching and leaving the beautiful comments. Loving and kissing you from the bottom of our two.
Thanks for watching, and of course we're going to look forward to seeing you guys again very, very soon indeed. And a big shout out to two more superstars from downtown Glasgow. At the moment they're in the wrong part of the island, but they're coming to see us in downtown Paphos. Big shout out to the dancing queen known as Baroness Lillian, and of course the man of her dreams, my great friend Baron Frank. Thanks for watching.